In this video, I'd like to discuss the third question of the second set in the AP United States Government and Politics exam from 2023. And this question is a Supreme Court case comparison. This question requires you to compare a Supreme Court case you studied in class with the one you have not studied in class. Summary of the Supreme Court case you did not study in class is presented below and provides all of the information you need to know about this case. Answer the prompts. Basically, if you're a test taker, that's what you read. But the main content of the question looks at the Supreme Court case of Zellman versus Simmons-Harris from 2002. So question 3 reads, in response to low academic performance at public schools in lower income sections of Cleveland, the Ohio legislature enacted a program that allowed the use of public funds for private school tuition. Parents who showed financial need could obtain vouchers of up to $2,500 a year for tuition at participating private schools. Both religious and non-religious private schools could participate in the program, and in the first year, 96% of voucher recipients opted to attend religious schools. A group of Ohio taxpayers, which included Doris Simmons-Harris, filed a lawsuit against the public school system, claiming the use of public funds for religious institutions was unconstitutional. The local federal district court ruled in favor of Simmons-Harris. After the Court of Appeals for the Sixth Circuit upheld the ruling, Sarah Zellman, the superintendent of public instruction in Ohio, appealed the ruling to the Supreme Court. In a 5-4 vote on the subsequent case of Zellman v. Simmons-Harris 2002, the Supreme Court held that the public funding of a school voucher program that includes religious schools was constitutionally permitted. In the majority opinion, Chief Justice William Rehnquist reasoned that the program provides benefits directly to a wide spectrum of individuals defined only by financial need and residence in a particular school district. It permits such individuals genuine choice among options, public and private, secular and religious. So A asks, identify the clause in the First Amendment that is common to both Engel versus Vitae from 1962 and Zellman versus Simmons-Harris from 2000. Well, that was from 1962. And then Zellman versus Simmons-Harris is from 2002. So what I would say is the clause in the First Amendment that is common to both Engel versus Vitae and Zellman versus Simmons-Harris is the clause surrounding the prohibition of the United States establishment of religion in the United States. Is that main feature that is common in both. B, I'd explain how the facts in Engel versus Vitae and Zellman versus Simmons-Harris led to different holdings in the two cases. I would say Engel versus Vitae was found to be unconstitutional as the public entity was actively promoting worship of a religion, while Zellman versus Simmons-Harris was found to be constitutional because religious schools were only one option the vouchers could be used for. Basically, the school is in one part promoting worship, and the other part, they're not really promoting worship with these vouchers. They're not even promoting the religious school. It's just an option that exists, and people can use. Well, one school is like promoting this religion. This is the way you should worship. The other is just not even mentioning religion. It's just an option that exists. So that's really the difference. And then C, explain how the holding in Zellman might affect educational policy in states with legislation that support the ruling. I would say states with school vouchers may begin to allow for vouchers or public money to go to religious schools. The more states might, permit to schools because they want, students to have more religious fun or religious learning opportunities. And this is pretty big with the whole school voucher thing that's growing in the country. But yeah, that's something that's could be on the lookout as school voucher and the idea of it expands nationwide.